Okay, we're
We're on
live.
now. Good deal. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Let's give a second, see if a couple people want to jump in here. But either way, I'm gonna go ahead and speak on something that I told you I wanted to speak on. It's crazy to me that
Hold up for just a minute.
all right.
And for the people that take this wrong, like if Shaka comes in here, I asked him to do this. He didn't ask me to do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that seems to be a misconception too. Like people think that like I'm hitting you up, like using you in some kind of way to get attention or to have a different outlet to go through instead of just posting on my own. And honestly, and a couple people know, and I've also posted about it. Like right now, I'm taking time away from social media, really working on myself. So the last thing I'm worried about is attention. Like I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't care if 1,000 people see this video or nobody watches it. Like I'm going live with the homie talking, like just enjoying my night. But
And honestly, another thing I want to say is I've had some people say that I just brought you up just to get numbers up.
I mean, I don't think that was it at all. Like, but if you did, that would have been smart.
Honestly, when I first interviewed you, sorry, we ain't got to the
No,
topic
you
yet.
good,
But
bro.
when I first interviewed you, I didn't know you were the most controversial name in country rap.
I wouldn't say that I'm the most controversial. I would still say that would be Upchurch just because he's got such a huge following and there's just so much shit that gets stirred up and that's behind his name and people going at him and then people had to pick sides and all that. Like my name just happened to be somebody that there was something that came out that seemed to be some big news and I just got talked about a lot. So there's a whole lot of people that have strong opinions when it comes to me, and I understand it because if I was to have did the things that people have accused me of in the past, like I would hate me. But that's the thing is that I don't worry about anything that's not true. Like the truth's
And
always gonna come
yeah,
through in the end, and a lie won't bother me. Like there's shit said about me every day online that's not true, so I just brush it off and keep moving.
hold on
But
just a minute. You can keep talking. Hold on.
there's one thing that I wanted to speak on when it comes to that, and that's uh I don't know, some kid apparently reposted it and put my name with it, but Johnny Cashville made a video talking about, oh, I'm hot at you, and it's this guy that got caught out driving around. I guess I didn't even watch the full video, but I guess the guy was out and he was cross dressing. Like anybody that was to watch that video obviously knows that's not me. So for people to be at such a lack of other shit to talk about and other content that they're grabbing a video of somebody that's obviously not me and using my name as clickbait. Because if that would have been me caught out looking like that, then
Yeah,
obviously like it would have been something that was talked about a lot in country rap, and people would have loved to see that and just drag my name through the mud. So the fact that he used my name as clickbait for a video that obviously isn't me, like, for one, the funny shit is that the person that's cross dressing in the video resembles Johnny Cashville's body type more than it resembles mine. Like, let's be real here. Like, come on now.
yeah,
I don't have a belly that flops over. I've got tattoos. Like, it's obvious things that you can look at real quick and tell that that's not me. And that's not something that I've ever did. Like, I've never been out in public going around being a cross dresser. So that's
yeah,
something that people need to quit running with that. Like, that's who I am, because that's something that I did in the privacy of my own home with a girl that I was with years ago, and people have taken that and tried to turn it into, oh, that's who I am, and uh calling me bi Millie and all that shit. Like, I've never been with a guy, I've never dated a guy, I've never wanted to be with a guy, I've never looked at a guy and been attracted to a guy. So to even call me bisexual is somebody saying something that is a lie. And technically, based on laws that I've read, like there's so much shit that's been posted about me that I could legally take action and have so many videos taken down and have so many people in court, but I don't like to go that route with shit. So I've just
Yeah,
let it fly, let people do what they do, let them talk shit. It's
and
crazy to
I
me
got
that like I saw a post where people were talking about Holla Boy fence sitters, and they were gonna make a list of who was you know, fence sitters, and they had all these names, and
you were on that list.
I was on the list. I was like in the top 10 people on the list, and it's like, bro, I'm obviously not fence sitting. Like everybody that was on the list, most of them are people that at some point I messed with musically. Most of them are people that at this point I don't mess with. But at the end of the day, I'm not sitting on any fence. I'm not picking any side. I'm on my side. I'm me. I'm doing what I do, and I wish people the best. And you can vouch for me on this. I'm not the type to tell somebody, "Hey, don't mess with that person," because I don't mess with them. I was quick to
Yeah,
tell you, like, "Yeah, bro, that'd be awesome if you could do an interview with Shaka." And then I saw you did the interview with Spooky. I told you, like, "Yeah, that'd be dope. Like, do that." Like, people that try to tell another grown man who to talk to, who to associate with, um
and
to,
honestly,
to me, that's female activities. Like you're acting like a female. Like you're sitting there like gossiping. Oh, you don't need to talk to this person. You don't like. Come on now. Like we're all grown men here. Like some of us are older than others, but at this point in life, especially the older people that are online doing this shit, like I'll go ahead
no,
and say it. Say his name, Triple T. He's did this with me and Shaka since the day we met him, have tried to tell us people we shouldn't mess with behind the scenes and tell us, oh, well, if we don't mess with Dagburn, then less people will troll you. If you don't mess with Rebel, less people will troll you. And it's like, I've got love for Dagburn, still do. I'm not gonna not fuck with him because some 60-some-year-old man who likes to gossip like a fucking female online is telling me, oh, you shouldn't be friends with that person. Like, I got on the panel and you saw me get attacked. Their reasoning was saying that somehow I don't stand for shit because Dagburn has posted something that's racist in the past and I have
yeah,
a mixed son. Dagburn has never did anything that I've saw since I've started talking to him that is racist. What he might have did in the past is in the past. I'm not gonna sit here and hold the man accountable for that for the rest of his life. Like you can nitpick and find something about everybody. Like whenever Upchurch's fan base had an issue with Shaka and myself, they found a million things in my background, especially to sit and nitpick at and talk shit about. They even claimed that I didn't go to prison. Whenever I know exactly what years I was in prison, where I was at, like they tried to somehow
yeah,
say shit like that. So shit like that's just insane to me, and that's a big reason that I've took a hiatus from social media and kind of step back and just focus on myself because I can never really truly lock in on the goal of what it is I want to accomplish in life, what it is I want to accomplish in music if I'm constantly have this bullshit in my head and I'm seeing drama, 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 drama all through my timeline, and then somehow my name gets thrown in here, thrown in there, and I'm not even anywhere involved associated with any of this shit. And somehow
yeah.
my name gets thrown in it because people love to throw my name in the bullshit.
I and I named this JC Talks Country with B Millie Part Two,
That's what's
and
up.
I got something to say to Triple T.
Shit, let it go. Let him have it.
Bro is probably gonna lie about this. I haven't heard nothing from him, but you know dang well they're gonna watch this video.
That's something I've learned, and I still don't get it to this day. But anything that I do, and that now, like anytime we do this, like people are gonna watch, whether they want to admit that they watch, whether they try to act like, oh, I didn't see that. Like they're gonna watch, they're gonna have something to say about it, and bro, just be honest. Like I've told you from the jump, like talk to who you want to talk to, interview who you want to, have fun. Like don't let this BS get you caught up in drama and mess with your life in any kind of way. Just have fun with
Honestly,
this stuff, though.
guys, the people that'll be watch this later, all I'm gonna say is you going in the future you gonna see me. You're gonna see more of me and B Millie. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that they're gonna hate is that for whatever reason from the jump, like you had hit me up, mentioned wanting to do an interview. I was ready to kind of take my hiatus from social media, so I was hesitant, but I was like, fuck it. I really haven't
Well,
spoken on some of these topics, so it's a perfect opportunity. And then somehow, like, it's bothered people so bad, and they don't want you to mess with me. They want you to take down video we did. Like, I hate it. Just like the song that you heard a snippet of one of my new songs where I said, if you
yeah.
hate to see me win, I'm about to put them through hell. Like, if y'all hate to see me and JC on a live doing panels and getting views, I hate it for y'all because whenever I really fully come back onto the scene, you're gonna be seeing a lot of me and JC, and I promise that the content we're gonna bring you is gonna be a lot better than a lot of the bullshit content that I see in country rap. Not to knock anybody, like people like Dagburn and a few others. Like I love their content, but we're not gonna
Yeah.
be sitting here just posting stuff and it be one side of the coin, and we're sitting here like we're a Fox News and we're trying to just ride for Trump. On the same token, we're not going to be like CNN over here riding for the Democrats. We're just going to tell it like it is, and if you like it, cool. If you don't,
Just like we're doing now. We're gonna be talking about a topic each week. I'm not gonna really say much about it because it's not official yet, but we've been throwing some stuff. Been talking about working on some stuff together. I don't really want to say too much because I don't want to get people's hopes up, but they probably won't get their hopes up. But
and just from my point of view, whenever you see me on this, like you're going to see me set up with a microphone doing podcast style
oh yeah,
talk. And JC, whether he decides he wants to do that or not, either way, like you're gonna see a dope presentation and you're gonna see some that's what's up. You're gonna see some real content where we talk about real shit, unbiased. I don't care what artist it is that we're talking about, what song it is we're talking about. If it's dope, I'm gonna say it's dope. If it's trash, I'm gonna say it's trash. And this is going to be a platform that people can come to and not have to worry about if they're on one side of the fence getting hate or if they're on the other side of the fence getting hate. You can come here and it's all love either way. Like, just like our country is being divided and that's
yeah,
hurting us, country rap has been divided. And that's a tool that people use to suppress things. And country rap is never going to get to the level it needs to get whenever there's all these people divided.
yeah,
And I hope that in some kind of form or fashion that we're a platform that people can come to and unite and catch opinions that are unbiased and it be all love and no bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I need to also for people that's gonna watch this. Uh, Probably the 300 people that watched the other one. I also want to say, like, what me and him's going to be doing. We need to figure out a way where we can stream it on his channel too.
Oh yeah, it's easy to do that. We'll get all that taken care of.
And like, yeah. But I want to go back to Triple T.
Yeah, what did you have to say about Triple T?
Triple T, I know you're over there in your corner crying, probably doing your crap, but why? This is my question to you. I will stop bugging you about this until you tell me why are you messaging me behind the scenes telling me to take down the B Millie interview. That's the whole reason I wanted to do a part two.
And I can tell you my opinion of why he's doing that is because if people go watch the interview, they can see that what he's trying to twist it into being said isn't what's being said at all. And as long as that interview exists for people to watch, they're going to be able to see a clear view of what's being said, and he's not going to be able to sit there and twist it into being something else.
All I gotta say to Triple T is we gonna be on the rooftop with it.
On the rooftop with it. Want this crown? You gonna have to come get it.
Oh yeah, can I ask you some questions?
Man, have at it, bro. What's up?
Where did you? I this is some questions I've been wondering. I know. I said we were just gonna come on up here and chill and stuff. Um,
Can
but
I say something
how
real
did?
quick? Let's celebrate
Yeah,
right now that your boy's been sober for going on 3 months. I'm over here drinking spring water. I'm healthy. My family's healthy,
and
and the homie JC is healthy, and God has blessed us to be able to be here live and talking about this. Cause bro, the stuff that I've been through, and people you talk to like Shaka can attest to it. He saw me whenever I've messed up and been on drugs. Like, it turns you to a different person and it harms you quickly. So the fact that I've been away from that again and doing good, like, it's a blessing. And I'm just happy to be here and be able to talk to you and be clear headed and be able to have this conversation.
before I ask any questions, Shaka, if you see this, I get if you don't want to be friends with me, but I'm just saying,
Bro,
I'm still cool.
I don't think you talking to me will keep Shaka from being friends with you. I would hate to think that. I mean, there's still people that are pretty close to Shaka that from time to time I message with and am cool with. So I don't think, there should be any kind of issue with that.
All I'm gonna say is
I
they
would
gonna
never
see.
not be friends with somebody because they're cool with Shaka. So I would hate to think that he would not be friends with somebody because they're cool with me.
Yeah. Uh. Well, all I'm gonna say is they gonna see us win, one way or another.
Yeah, bro. Stacking wins.
And Triple T. I know dang well he follows everything I do now. I know that for a fact.
It's a gift and a curse, bro. Having eyes on you is a gift and a curse because it's good whenever it's positive people that are supporting you, but whenever you got eyes on you that are literally just watching you so they can try to pick apart something you say and use it against you, like, it's a little nerve wracking, but I've learned to just block it out, bro. Just do
Well,
me and have fun.
honestly, I tell all the people all the time. They're like, why do you mess with B Millie? Why do you mess with him? I'm like, I'm one of them people that like to give people chances, and I'm
Yeah,
giving you a chance.
it's like,
And
bro,
you
on the
haven't
same.
proved you haven't proved nothing wrong to me that shows that you're a bad person.
And I would hope I never do, bro. Like, on the same token, I have to ask those people why not mess with me. Like, I'm a stand up guy. I'm a man of my word. Um, I have things in my past I'm not proud of, but I think we all do, and it's time for us to move forward. And it's time for y'all motherfuckers to quit holding shit against me and trying to turn people against me. Like, if I was the guy they tried to make me out to be, like I'm some dude on Epstein's list type shit, I would get it. But I'm not that guy. As bad as y'all want to frame me to be that, I'm not that guy. So
I
get
want.
past that.
I still ain't got to the questions yet, but
I want
I
to hear
still
the
got some.
questions. What's up?
Rooftop, rooftop freestyle.
Yes, sir.
How did that song come about?
Man, I just heard the beat and I never actually listened to the song that was made on that instrumental until probably a couple weeks ago. And it tripped me out because as I'm listening to the song, Kevin Gates, his cadence and the way he was flowing in pocket on the beat was similar to the way that I was catching the beat. And I had never heard his actual song, so most people are gonna think, oh, B Millie heard the Kevin Gates song and then he rapped like him. Nah, like I didn't hear the song. I just made a song, and then come to find out, like the way that he chose to rap on that beat was very similar to the way I chose to attack the beat. And bro, that song was just me freestyling, punching in, freestyling, having fun, talking my shit.
Uh,
I knew that I was getting ready to go to the beach within a few days of me recording that, so I threw that stuff in there. And then obviously, like, I say stuff in the song that people are gonna take personally, as if I'm taking shots at them. And it is what it is. Like, I've always did that and had fun in my music, and took little shots at people. Like
honestly,
the part where I say I'm on the rooftop with it, want this crown, you gonna have to come get it. Shark in the water out here swimming in the ocean. Most of them switch up with a little motion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like where I'm at, where I'm from, like, I've been the king of rap for a long time, and I kind of passed that baton off to Shaka. Like, hey, bro, take that and run with it. But I'm also kind of poking at him, like, hey, I'm up here with this crown. Like, I gave it to you before, but now you gonna have to come get this motherfucker, because if I'm not riding with you, like, you gonna have to come get it now. Like, and it's all good. Like, I feel like I still want him to have that and run with it. But at the end of the day, I did see the motion with the music affect him some and change a little bit of who he was.
yeah,
So
I have nothing against Shaka neither. I love Shaka's music. Me and him's actually talked about the new album. I've told him my favorite songs off the album, and
that's my question. I haven't heard the new album. So what's your review on the album?
my my favorite song. The album is fire,
I expected it to be.
better than Upchurch.
Um. So what you said you have a favorite song?
Yeah, I actually have a couple. There's one called Beyblade on the album.
Beyblade. I'm very familiar with that. I remember when Shaka actually recorded that song, and we've performed that song, or he has, for a while now, and it's actually a song that I didn't know was going to be on the album, but I've heard the song probably 100 times. But yeah, it's a dope song.
My other favorite one, it's Super Swampers featuring DJ Lucas.
I was there whenever they recorded that.
Bro, that line, that line where he says, the lived on a farm, the whole town smell like manure. Bro, DJ, I got something to say about DJ Lucas.
What's that?
That man has got a different sound.
Oh yeah, like I told him to his face, like there's something to it. It's almost like it's hard to explain. It's almost like somebody trying to accomplish something, and they've got that like trying to make it happen the whole time, and
Yeah.
it comes through in the sound. And it's a very unique sound. I was happy for him. I saw that he had a feature on Russ's new album, which obviously
Who's
having that
that?
Russ is one of, if not the biggest independent rap artist that there is.
To be honest, I've never heard of him.
Bro, check him out. It's Russ, just Russ. And he's bigger than Upchurch. He's bigger than Adam Calhoun. Like, he just doesn't do country rap. He's a white rapper that does more of like a Drake style sound.
Oh, he's got over 1 million followers.
Oh yeah, Russ is big, bro.
Uh,
And I saw DJ Lucas say that his feature price went up based on the fact that he was on Russ's new album, and Russ is on a newer interview shouting him out, talking about how dope DJ Lucas is. And I think it's
you,
dope that Shaka got to work with DJ Lucas. I did the show with DJ Lucas and Shaka and all of them, and got to kick it with DJ Lucas. He's a cool dude, real humble dude. I thought it was dope. Him and Spooky did a song together.
uh, leg shot.
Legs, yeah. Um, I do plan to sit down and listen to Shaka's album, but I just haven't had a chance to really sit down and give it a listen yet. But a lot of the songs that are on the album I've heard already, so I kind of have a feeling that most of or a good portion of it I'm gonna be kind of skipping through because it's stuff that I've already heard.
Well, I got something to say to you.
Hmm. What's
You
that?
know your song. You know your song "Rooftop."
Yep.
I kind of did a little freestyle to it, but I don't really want to release it. I remix. I don't really want to release it because it sounds horrible.
I mean, bro, just keep having fun with it, and then whenever you do feel like your stuff sounding better and it's on a level of where people will enjoy it, then start putting out music.
I got a question. Do you know who Crowny Gambo is?
I don't think so.
He's
You
with
talking about
Trailer
dude from
Bay.
Trailer Made? I
Yeah.
know. I've saw him pop up on my timeline, and I think hit like on my post before and stuff, but I'm not really like I don't know him like that.
Hey, what up, Ty's Family Vlogs? Uh, yeah. This is the. I want to shout out this guy too. Big Doze. Do. I don't know how to say his name. He's the guy I just interviewed. There's a part two coming to it.
Is it Big Dizo?
Yeah, Big Dizo. You know
I'm
who
not
that is?
familiar with him, but much love, Big Dizo. I had to check his music at.
He's only got like 3 or 4 songs. He's got songs with Hard Target.
Bro, Hard Target is somebody that I probably would have never heard if it wasn't for Shaka messing with him. But he
Yeah.
was one of the people that I was happy that I did come across their music because he's a talented dude. And I'll never take anything away from Hard Target when it comes to musical talent. He's a dope artist.
Yeah, Hard Target was one of my. I think he was like my third interview. Uh, Another question. The new the new album. I know you don't want to say too much about it, but the new album, you think it's going to get people's attention?
I know it's gonna get people's attention just because the level that the music's on. Like, this is the thing, and Russ has said this in interviews before. Like, if you're an artist that's dropping music consistently and you're not having any kind of success, sometimes you have to look and say, am I dropping dope music? And at one point during my musical career, I wasn't. Like, I was over 200 songs deep before I ever posted a song on streaming because streaming wasn't a thing in the mixtape era, and I released a whole lot of shitty music before I got to the point of releasing music that if a fan that was a random person came across it on the streaming platform and played it would probably think it's dope. And honestly, probably within the last year to 2 years is the first time that I can confidently say like I've put out some dope music. But the music that I'm gonna be releasing for the album is even better. So, and my new songs have been doing well. My song "Say My Name" has over 4,000 streams on Spotify now. Um, every song that I put out, like Spotify for Artists, has the option to pitch it to playlist. And most of the time, like, that doesn't get me anywhere. It might get me on one or two playlists. It might get me 20 or 30 streams. But that song in particular, playlists have been picking that song up, and it's been gaining more and more streams as time has went on. So I felt like that, Say My Name, Pump Fakers, some of the newer music that I'm putting out, like, I don't care if you like me or you don't like me, you can't sit there and say like, "Oh, this is garbage." I remember when Shaka first heard the verse that's on "Say My Name," his reaction was, "This is what I'm talking about. Like, this is music." Because I'm switching up my flow and the frequencies I'm using with my vocals every which way that could sound good on that beat. And
Yeah.
that would, and that's something that doesn't come from being an amateur or being an artist that doesn't have skill. Like that's a skill that you can only pick up from hours and hours in the studio of doing shit the wrong way, of sounding shitty, and figuring out what sounds dope and what doesn't, and what you can do with your voice and what you can't. And me getting to a point to where I figured out I have a strong ability to harmonize as well as rap, like
Yeah.
has been a very very big thing with my music. Like you hear it a lot in the rooftop song. You hear it a lot in the if it ain't about money, I ain't thinking about it. If they really had a problem, go to war about it. Like you hear that the harmonizing shit a whole lot.
What song is that?
That's if it ain't about money. It's another remix that's on my YouTube, and I actually started out saying, I've been focusing on myself, the grind, money, God, my family. Put that in your country rap tee. And in the verse, I say, I ain't never asked for this country rap lane. All through your feed now, I got country rap fame. And
Is it
then,
out? Is it
yeah,
out?
it's on my YouTube. If you go on my YouTube on the videos, it's like the third or fourth one down.
Man,
And
honestly, I haven't listened to much of your music. Uh, I just been doing. I've been busy with podcasting, and my great grandma just died, and
well, I
been
hate to hear
dealing
that.
dealing with them. So yeah, I've been busy. But my favorite song of yours so far is "Earned It," especially that line, where you say, "All the respect I got had to earn it. All the
Yeah.
bridges you burnt, all the bridges you burnt."
Every single bridge that you built, you done burn it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Bro, like,
no, you know what that song reminds me of?
what's that?
All of them people hating on you, and then you say that's. I feel like that song fits you when all them people hate on you.
Bro, it's crazy. It's almost surreal. There's a couple songs that I released whenever I was still cool with everybody and it was East Tennessee hustle and grind. And now if you go back and listen to those songs, they still fit where I'm at right now in my life. And it was almost like Fake Smiles is a song that a lot of the shit that I'm saying in that I still feel like it pertains to now. Like I had the one line in Fake Smiles where I say, they don't ride for you like you ride for them, makes you question the car that you riding in. And that's something that anybody that's ever dealt with different people musically that's an artist, I feel like they can relate to that because I'm the type of person like artists that you've got to know like Shaka, Spooky, and then you got Kels and other people that are part of ETHG. Like anytime they make a post, I'm instantly hitting like, commenting. Anytime they drop a song, a music
Yeah,
video, I'm instantly putting it on every single platform that I can promote it on. Like I support to the fullest. So whenever I drop something and I see people, not saying that this happened with any of those people in particular, because for the most part, people that were a part of the team, pushed my stuff and reposted it just like I did theirs. But I'm saying there's certain times though, whenever you can tell that people aren't so happy for your successes. Like, have you ever had something happen in life that you were real happy about and you just wanted to share the good news? And you could tell when you told the person that they were like slick, like not happy for you. Like, they almost like they're hating, like almost like they didn't like the fact that you were having those successes.
yeah,
And none of the people that were on the team at the end that I feel that vibe from, but there was people that were on the team before that I felt that from. And I don't know if it's just the ego thing when it comes to music and artists and just having that competitive spirit, but it's something that I've learned. Like, never tell people what you're about to do. Never tell people, about successes you're about to have, about accomplishments. Like, keep it to yourself until it's time for that to happen, because people, most people aren't genuinely wanting to see you win in life.
Bro, I want to see you win. I want nothing but the best for you.
And I believe that, bro. And whenever I say that, I don't say I'm not meaning that towards anybody in particular. I'm just saying people in general, the
Yeah,
human, most humans aren't great people. Most humans are selfish and out for themselves. And that's something that has bit me in the ass in this music game. And I know Shaka has, you know, vocally expressed how it's bit him in the ass,
yeah,
and that he feels like at times if he would have just focused on him 100%, that he would be in a lot better position than if he tried to help other people out. And I feel like I'm 110% one of those people. I can name artists all the way back from 2010, 2011 that I was, if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't have been putting out projects. That they have mixtapes that are out, music videos that are out, that if it wasn't for me, they wouldn't have had those. And I don't expect any, pat on the back, like thank you. But the thing is that those same people that I was there and did things like that for, they also were people that later on like preyed on my downfall. And it's
yeah,
like, how was I there for you so much and wanted to see you succeed so much, and then you want to see me fall? Like, obviously there was some kind of hatred there along the way, and you just weren't expressing it. Just like one of the top videographers in our area used to be a rapper,
yeah,
and I asked him out of curiosity because I wasn't 100% for sure. Because whenever I went to prison in 2015, he wasn't professionally doing videography. When I came home 2019, that's what he was doing for a living. Last time that I saw him was like 6 months ago, and I asked him, I was like, bro, just out of curiosity, like, was I the first person to put like a quality camera in your hand and just let you run with it? And he said,
yeah,
yeah. And it's like the fact that I was able to help him in some form or fashion, even if it was in a very small capacity, if I was
yeah,
able to help him find what it was that he wanted to do in life and what it was that he wanted to turn into a profession, and he's able to do that now for a living, like, I'm happy as hell that I was able to play a part in that. I'm not trying to take full credit in it at all. Like, he's a talented motherfucker. He went out and did the work, did his thing without me, but I played a part in that. And there's other artists uh that I feel like people wouldn't even know who they were if I didn't play a part in it at some point in time. Shaka's not one of those. I feel like Shaka would have still did what Shaka's been doing with or without me. I think I might have helped fast track certain areas
yeah,
of him learning shit, but he's not one of those. But um I do question, certain artists like Lil Spooky, if people would even know who he is as much as they do if it wasn't for me getting him to be a part of the team. Because whenever I first went to Shaka and said, hey, check out this artist, and I had promoted him on my social media, and then I had told Shaka about him, and Shaka was kind of like, I don't think our audience will really vibe with that. And then I kept pushing, like, hey, bro, like, let's put him on this show. Let's put him on the show. And Shaka agreed to. And once Shaka got to meet him in person and met his dad, talked to him, he kind of changed his mind and was like, nah, I fuck with him. And I'm not trying to take credit for any success that he has in the future. I'm just trying to say that I feel like people are quick to forget that I was there for them where other people weren't, and I put them in positions to be able to have future success and have eyes on them that they wouldn't have otherwise had.
yeah,
And the fact that me and him aren't on speaking terms at this point, like, is wild to me because him and Shaka wouldn't even be tight like they are if it wasn't for me bringing him into the equation. So stuff like that eats at me at times because I don't get it, but I still have love for him and I want to see him win, so I don't dwell on that too much. Um, on another note, you were talking about the album and whether I thought it was gonna catch people's attention. Right now, I recorded a song that's more of a motivational, uplifting type song. I recorded a song that's a deeper, um, really like expressing feelings and emotions. Uh, I'm recording a song right now that it's a diss song, and I'm dissing two different people in the song, and I'm really just a lot of shit that I've bit my tongue about these two people. I'm really just speaking on it, and my whole thing with this album is that I'm going to prove to people that I'm a real artist when it comes to rap. Like so far, I'm not quite halfway, a little bit less than halfway done with the album, but so far every single sound is different. Like you don't have a country rap sound or a gangster rap sound or a Detroit sound. Like I've got different sounds on every single beat. And that's what I want to have. Like I want to show people that I can literally make every style of rap that there is, and I can make dope music doing so, and really show my versatility. But at the same time, like I've got about 66 days left until I plan on coming back fully with the music and fully being on social media, and just the growth I've had mentally, physically, and emotionally in the little bit of time that I've been focusing on myself has been exponential. You know, it's been exponential. Like I've had a lot of growth. So about 66 days from now, like your boy gonna be on here like, "What up, JC?" on some motherfucking He-Man shit.
Yeah, I'm waiting. And I'm I feel kind of special me getting sneak peeks of what you got coming. I mean, I'm not
Bro,
gonna post it anywhere until you start posting stuff.
there's some kind of it's a thing when it comes to people, and there's some kind of vibe that I get. I don't know if it's a frequency that I'm on or what it is, but I get a good vibe from you. I get naive isn't the word. I get a pure vibe from you. Like the fact that you've ever had to feel like, you know what I'm saying, like messing with me or being cool with me would keep you from being able to be cool with artists that you're a fan of, the people that you want to be cool with. I hate that because I know that you came from a genuine place with just wanting
Yeah.
to just wanting to step into this lane and make your mark and do what you do. And I've been thrilled that our interview turned into more people having eyes on you. It gave me an outlet to be able to really speak on things that I wanted to speak on. And I think it was a success because, you know, you had wanted to do an interview with Shaka, you got that done. You did an interview with Spooky, who's a talented upcoming artist. And you
Oh, and
still
me and Spooky also are talking about doing lives like this where we're just gonna chill, listen to some music, chill.
that's dope. Like I said, bro, I'm never gonna tell you, hey, don't fuck with this person, don't fuck with that person. Like, um, vibe with everybody that you're getting good vibes from. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if at any point somebody tries to tell you, hey, I can't fuck with you because you fuck with this person, like that right there is gonna show you where they're at mentally in life because somebody that's really doing shit and successful in life, they're never gonna hate on another man that's doing less than them. You know what I'm saying?
Hon-
Like, just do you and
Honestly,
have fun with this shit, bro. Like,
honestly,
don't let this shit ever fucking have you frustrated throughout the day. Don't let it ever keep you from sleeping well at night, because the game that you're entering into is a game that 95% of people, I would tell, don't. But I see that you've got the love for the music, so I want you to follow your aspirations with it, and I just want to steer you in the right direction and tell you, just don't ever get caught up in the drama, bro. Like, whenever Triple T had made the video about me on the Country Rap T, like, I wasn't even really caring about responding to that. Like, you had mentioned it, so I was going to, but then I saw him pop up with an open panel, and I was like, here's my perfect opportunity to call him out to his face. So
yeah, that day,
I did that.
that day, that day we were gonna go live that day and address it, but
But remember, I wasn't even like really pressed about it if we did or not. Like,
yeah,
because to me, bro, like, people are gonna have their own opinion and they're gonna think what they want to think. And the more that you try to push and push to try to bend their opinion, the less that's gonna help in your favor.
yeah,
Like, bro, if people think whatever they want to think about me, like, let them think that all day. The fact is that I'm a good father. I'm a hard working person. I work 40, 50, sometimes 60 hours a week. I grind. I work out daily. I'm a spiritual person. I have a relationship with God. I put in work with this music because it's my passion, it's my love. And every day I'm just trying to be a better person. So anybody that has hatred towards that or thinks that I'm a bad person or negative, like, they really don't know the real me.
yeah. Uh, well, I know that you said that you aren't really coming back in the spotlight, but I really do appreciate you coming up here and just hanging with me, chilling, even though
Yeah,
you weren't
yeah, bro.
didn't.
Like, I feel like it's all right to tap in from time to time, say what's up, but um, my favorite artist growing up was Eminem, and something that I feel like he played to his advantage was that when he dropped the album, you saw him all over TV, Eminem everywhere
Yeah,
for like 2 or 3 months. Then he would disappear for 6 months to a year. And what that does for an artist is it keeps you from getting oversaturated. It keeps people from getting tired of you. Um, it makes it fresh whenever you pop back up on the scene. And my goal is to pop back up on the scene, not only bringing in myself, but bringing the best version of myself the world's ever seen, bringing the best music that people have ever seen from me, and really making an impact on this scene. And one thing I want to point out, and people are going to take this the wrong way, but let them take it the wrong way.
yeah,
Shaka Hustle Main has still yet to put out an album that charted on iTunes top 200 except for East 10 with me. And my feelings of why that was something that happened, and I've been told this by fans, is that they felt that camaraderie and brotherhood through the music, and it made them that much more into it. And a lot of people don't realize how many people's lives that it interrupted and fucked up whenever we parted ways. We had so many
yeah,
friends and fans that were diehard ETHG supporters that
yeah,
were at every show, that supported everything that we did, and it really like left a mark on them in a negative way whenever we parted ways. And I'm not saying that Shaka will have albums that hit number one, so I'm not taking anything away from Shaka. If you want me to be brutally honest, Shaka's last two albums were probably better than our East 10 album. The album that he did, the GTA album that he did with Forgiato Blow, It was recorded in a professional studio. Their visuals for it was great. They had some bigger features, like great album. Uh, I was disappointed that Forgiato didn't promote the album more because I feel like if he did, it would have charted. Shaka's new album, I had heard a lot of songs that were on it. I haven't heard the whole album now, but I'm willing to say overall, sonically, the music's probably better than the East 10 album was. I don't know why. I don't know why his new album hadn't charted on iTunes because I know he has a good amount of followers. I don't know if it's where because of the East 10 album and Jack Dragger was supposed to be free that people, decided, hey, they're not going to buy it. They're just going to stream it over here, over there, or whatever the case might be. And I still don't know how many albums we sold to be able to chart at 59 on iTunes. I don't have that exact number. I would love to see it.
Hey, Cool Kids Plays, if you're still in the chat, hit me up on Instagram after this.
But
Uh,
JC, bro, I got nothing but love for you. I got a couple things I need to get done. I want to finish up this song. And bro, just let the world know uh me and you are gonna be popping up and be all over their feed. And if they don't like it, they need to go ahead and damn unfollow, unsubscribe because it's just gonna be what's happening. And for the people that do enjoy the content, just get ready because we're gonna be bringing you even better content, more quality content, interesting conversations. We're gonna do everything from album reviews to reactions to new songs to speaking on world topics to even speaking on religion because I know that's a big thing with you and that's something that's big in
yeah.
mine. So
Also, another thing I thought about doing for it is we talk about topics and we have open panels one day and have people come up here and talk with us.
that'll be dope.
Try to get other artists up here.
The the thing that's gonna break the internet if it ever happens is if somebody can get me and Shaka on an open panel together to have a conversation publicly for everybody to see. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but if it's ever made, if somebody can ever make that happen, that'll be what people really want to see because then it's not going to be his opinion, my opinion, back and forth. Like you're going to have to hear, you know, the straight honesty from each side. And if I say something that he feels like is bullshit, he's gonna be able to call that out. If he says something that I feel like, whoa, that's not how that went, I'm gonna be able to call that out. And I feel like that's a conversation that needs to be had, whether it's behind the scenes or publicly. And if somebody can make that happen one day, I feel like that'll be the interview that really breaks the internet as
Hey, you
far as
know what?
country rap.
You know what, Shaka? B Millie? We together need to see if we can make it happen.
I would like to make it happen for this reason. And this was my biggest reason for telling Triple T, you need to continue telling the story that you started telling of the Shaka Hustle Main versus B Millie. And this is it because people saw the wrong way for people that are grown men to go about having issues with all the country rap drama that went on. Okay. When me and Shaka had our issue, people didn't get to publicly see the fact that when we last saw each other, we shook hands like men. People didn't get to see the fact that the last two conversations I've had with him, we were both talking about how we still had love for each other. We had love for each other's family. We were praying for each other. People didn't
Yeah.
get to publicly see the correct way for two grown men that have a discrepancy to handle things. And I wanted people to see that because that's the example that we need to set for people coming up in the country rap lane is like, hey, you can have a falling out or have differences and still have love for somebody and still have respect for them. And you can do it in a mature manner. and we did that, but it was behind the scenes where people didn't publicly see it. So as far as a lot of fans know, it's still like from his point of view, fuck B Millie. From my point of view, oh fuck Shaka, and it's never been that. It
I've
was
seen it.
it
I've
was
seen it
that
person. I've
it
seen it
was
personally.
bro.
I've seen it personally.
It was that for a short period of time, for a few days on the internet when it first happened, and then after that, like it's been one of those things that we both look at as an unfortunate situation that happened, and we're both trying to focus on ourselves and bettering ourselves at this point. And I feel like that was my brother that at one point I would take a bullet for, and regardless of how he looks at it or feels about it, I would still do that to this day. If Shaka called me up and said, I got a major situation, I need you to have my back and ride with me, I would do that. Because I'm one of those people, if that was ever my brother, that's forever my brother.
Yeah.
And brothers, like siblings, don't always get along. Me and my sister don't even talk. But if I see her, it's love. And if something happens with her, I'm gonna be there for her if I can. You know what I mean? Like,
Just like a lot of people, I don't behind the scenes. I act like with me and you, I act like we don't talk.
yeah.
But I'm gonna say this: me and B Millie talk pretty frequently.
And
We've
I'm the
been
same
throwing.
way. I'm the same way with you that I was with Shaka, and that I would be with anybody. Like, if you ever feel like it's gonna hurt you, with what you're trying to accomplish because you mess with me, like tell people you don't mess with me. It doesn't hurt my feelings in any kind of way. But I think it's sad that people would judge you in any kind of way or not fuck with you if you did.
At this point, I might as well go ahead and tell them me and you talk because for what we got coming, they're going to clearly know that we talk.
They're gonna see they're gonna see that, but I didn't want that to ruin you being able to have like your interview with Shaka. I don't know.
Honestly,
I don't know if
honestly,
it would have or not.
I don't. My opinion now, after I had the talk with Shaka, I don't think it would have because he had nothing but love for you.
And that's dope. Like I said, like I would hate to think that you having communication and being cool with me, whatever, keeps somebody from doing an interview with you or being cool with you, because me and you being cool has nothing to do with who you are as a person or who I am
Yeah.
as a person. It's just two people that met and have been cool with each other and haven't had any issues. And for people to try to want there to be an issue just shows you like the ugly side of the country rap game.
Oh,
The fact you had a 60-some-year-old man in your inbox telling you to take down your most watched interview on your channel because he doesn't like me shows you the ugly side of the country rap game.
oh, I gave him a smart remark. I was like, "Why don't we do an interview with you?"
You saw he thinks that he's very so clever that in a war with words he can outwit anybody. You saw quickly whenever I jumped up on his panel and he wasn't ready that I had him at a loss for words and he didn't really know what to say. So he started, let's bring up this person so they can attack B Millie because I don't know what the fuck to say right now. Like
Oh, and
I had his ass outwitted and in a situation where he's like, fuck, he's making good points. I don't know what to say. So his only form of attack was let's just have as many people as I can come on here and start talking shit.
speaking of that, SMG Jimmy was up there that day, and a couple days later, I DM'd him. I was like, "Hey, uh, why are you going at B Millie like that? Like that's not you, man." He was like, I thought I was gonna start something. He texted me back. He was like, "Yeah, I know that ain't me." He said, "I just don't believe you." And then I was like, "Yeah." He said, "I get it. You sticking up for your homie." or your dog or something. I'm like, yeah, not
And
really
really,
trying to
and that's
stick
the
up
that's the
for him.
thing is that it's not even that. You just, from an honest perspective, you wanted to know what it was that made him feel that way so strongly to come on there and say what he had to say. Like, and uh I give you credit, and that's something that you should do. Like, whenever you're just getting to know a person, like you're just getting to know me, and there's people that have strong opinions about me, you want to know why they have that strong opinion, because you're trying to figure out what it is they see that you don't see. And only thing that I can gather from that is that, from what he saw online, which was negative, 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 negative about me, that that's the image that he has of me. If Jimmy was to ever sit down and have a one-on-one conversation with me with nobody around, just me and him talking, I feel like he would have a whole different perception of me. And I met Jimmy in Nashville, and we talked briefly, and we were just talking about an NFL game that was going on that night, and how he had bets on the game and I had bets on the game, and he seemed like a cool dude. So it sucks whenever somebody that you kind of have respect for and you think is a cool person has such a strong negative opinion about you. But in his eyes, he thought that I was just jumping up on every panel I could and defending myself. He's not realizing that I literally had done no interviews about the situation until I did with you. The only reason I was on Triple T's panel is just because he had just posted the interview we did and twisted my words to be something they weren't. So he's not realizing that what he was feeling like I was doing isn't what I had actually been doing. Like, I have no arguments to come. I have no argument for anybody that has anything negative to say at this point. All I can tell them is, if they want to see the whole facts of everything, is that they're out there. They can see the Guardian saying directly what happened. They can see the direct messages that were sent to Shaka of her saying what happened and saying it wasn't true. And then they can go see a bunch of screenshots and see a bunch of bullshit that wasn't directly from the Guardian or the girl, and they can base their opinion on that. But either way, I'm a 39-year-old guy who turns 40 in October. No female that's underage does anything for me. Hell, a girl that's under like 25 is too young for me, bro. Like, I see girls all the time that are like in their early 20s or like 19, 20, 21, and I'm like, she's attractive, but that would be weird to even mess with her. So whenever
Yeah,
it comes to some like 13, 14, 15-year-old female, like, no, hell no, that's not me. That's not what I want. That's not who I am as a person. It's never been who I am as a person. And it should be a red flag to people that a situation like this has never happened in the 39 years of my life, until there was a reason for people to have hatred towards me and want to see me fall. And then
yeah.
all of a sudden, an hour after me and Shaka announced we just made East Tennessee rap history, the story comes out. Like, I mean, it should be obvious to people, but people that want to see it negatively are going to see it negatively. People that want to see it positively are going to see it for what it is. The whole cross dressing shit, that was some shit I did probably years ago with my baby mama. I'm sitting there fucking a female as I'm doing it. So yeah, it's crazy. I'm ashamed of it. Hate that it ever happened. I was doped up, doing
And I
crazy
respect
ass
you.
shit.
I respect you for that
You
because
know,
you're not lying about it. You're admitting that you did do it.
that's the thing. Like, on Triple T's panel, I had a guy jump my shit because I was telling the truth. He said, most people would try to spin the narrative and say this and that. Like, I can't believe you're up here actually saying you did that. And I'm like, so you're mad at me for being honest?
I
Like,
seen that part. And the thing is about that is I don't know why. The reason I mess with you is because I don't get why people don't get it's the past.
Well, this is
Things
the
happen.
thing. This is the thing is that it's such an isolated thing that like it happened on a few occasions with one female years ago and then stopped. And these people have tried to make it out like that's who I am. Like I don't wear women's clothes. I damn sure don't go out in public wearing women's clothes to be caught in a situation like they tried to make the one post the other day. That's not who I am. I'm not a cross dresser. I'm not bisexual. I'm actually, if you know me very well, and you can ask people like Shaka who know me well, I'm actually an alpha male. Like when it comes to playing sports, when it comes to working out, when it comes to my taste and who I am as a person,
Yeah,
I'm more of an alpha male than I am some beta bisexual cross dressing motherfucker. Like, so yeah. And I saw a post Dagburn made talking about the strength of methamphetamine and what it can do to a person. And that 100% describes where I was at mentally. And I even told people that there was part of those times of experimenting with my baby mama and doing that shit that I enjoyed during that time. But once I sobered up and had a clear head, I was ashamed of it. It's not something that I would do now or in the future, and it's not something I believe in. And people wanting to forever put that on me and make fake accounts called Buy Millie and make these posts saying like, bruh, I'm not bisexual. I don't like guys. I don't cross dress. I don't fuck with underage girls. Like I know y'all want me to be this shitty fucked up person. That's just not who I am. I'm sorry.
just like I feel like if me and you keep messing around and doing stuff like this, uh, they're gonna try to tear us apart.
Bro, I mean it's inevitable. Like they did it with
I
me
can
and
al-
Shaka.
I can al- I can already see it happening.
They did it with me and Shaka, and he'll attest to this that for months, leading up to us actually splitting ways and not fucking with each other musically or personally, we had people trying to come between us in every way possible. And that's because a lot of it was local shit, local rappers that saw that us together. I mean, just people have to admit it. Us together making music, we were a force.
Yeah,
We were able to put out a 10-song album and chart at 59 on the iTunes charts. An artist like Justin Time, this is not me trying to knock him, it's just speaking facts. Literally had to sit and pay fans and offer that they were going to get money from buying his single and helping it chart. It's not something that's easy to do to chart on iTunes like that. Like I didn't realize how hard it is to actually do until I started dropping singles and actually trying to chart and realizing like damn, I'm selling like 40, 50 singles the first couple of days and I'm not even hitting the top 200. So the fact that
yeah,
our album that people had to pay $10 a piece for, not a dollar like a single, they had to pay $10 for, was able to chart at 59, and it's sitting there beside names like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Tory Lanez, like these bigger industry artists that have labels with millions of dollars pushed into promoting them. The fact that we were able, a redneck rave, it is what it is. But the fact that we were able to accomplish that is history, and people saw that in country rap, and I think they were threatened by it because
yeah,
if these two guys that are coming into the scene and making a name for themselves were able to do this shit that we're having to like promote behind the scenes and put money into ads and this and that to be able to accomplish, and they did it with
yeah,
we literally put $0 into promoting that album and were
yeah,
able to accomplish that. So imagine after we would have dropped a couple music videos promoting the album and been promoting it more, we probably would have reached the top 20 on iTunes. And they saw that as a threat. And I feel like people wanted to. be able to split that apart and make it to where if it did happen, it was just happening with Shaka and they had some kind of part in it and they had some kind of control over it because with us having our own label and doing our own thing and making it happen, nobody controlled it but us.
Exactly. That's the way I feel with what me and you are gonna do. Only way it's gonna happen is between me and you.
Yeah.
And I already feel like that people's gonna try to tear us apart.
Bro, you just got to be immune to the shit. And me and Shaka were like, we got to a point to where I was getting text messages from people that were obviously trying to like make it like Shaka's against me, trying to get me to go against him. He was getting messages, calls from people randomly where they were trying to obviously get him to go against me, and we never fell for the bullshit. And then this other situation happened. It was something that was on a bigger level, and it looked to be a certain way when he saw it. So that was enough to come between us. But at the end of the day, all it was a big. All these other things were little psyops people were trying to create to come between us that we never fell for. The only
Yeah,
difference with this other situation was it was a bigger psyop that he fell for, and it's
yeah,
unfortunate that he fell for the shit and he feels the way he does about the situation because that's not the way shit really was. And just imagine the difference if that would have never happened and we were still rolling as a team right now and still doing our thing, where things would be at. It's
yeah.
crazy to think that we made history 1 second and then the next second it all got torn apart by a bunch of bullshit.
Honestly, this is my opinion. No offense to Shaka. I feel like there wouldn't be no Shaka Hustlemane or B Millie if it wasn't for that album.
I don't think so. Like I think Shaka had already made his name. I had made my name. I think I think that album showed what we were capable of.
Yeah,
And the crazy thing is that wasn't the best album we could have presented people. We rushed towards the end getting it done. I feel like there's about 3 songs that if we would have went back and replaced them with better songs that we could have presented an even stronger album.
yeah,
And the fact that we were able to do what we did with that album, like I'm never gonna let people forget that and let it just die like people want it to die. Like, and I know people are probably gonna be mad at me for that, but fuck them. Like, it's gonna live forever. This right here, I haven't got it put on the back of the jacket yet, but I'm going to. Let me take this over here in the light, make sure people see this well. That right there is an album that made history in East Tennessee. The first hip hop rap album that charted on iTunes out of our part of East Tennessee. And regardless if it was taken down or not, we made history with that and it's gonna live on forever. And our homie Rebel had this made and I wasn't gonna let it go to waste. Uh I'm still gonna put it on the back of the jacket that he originally wanted me to put it on. And I know Shaka has this album where it's public on his SoundCloud. So I would like to be able to make it like right now on YouTube, it is to where you have to have the private link to go listen to the album. I would like to be able to make it unprivate and make it be something that people can go listen to if they choose to, because it's still a solid album that if you sit and listen to front to back, like it's dope music. And but I don't want to do that without Shaka's thumbs up. So I've left it alone. But I did have fans thank me and say, thanks for reposting this. And they actually went and screen recorded, or actually went and took the link and converted it to MP3, so they had a copy of the album before I privated the link.
Yeah.
But brother, we've been on here for a minute. It's been good talking to you. Uh, Stay in touch, bro, and we have a lot of big things in the future, bro.
Yeah. Before we exit out, all I want to say is thank you for coming up here, even though you're trying to take time off your album and stuff. The whole main reason I wanted you to come up here is so we could announce what we have coming. And yeah, well, I appreciate it.
Man, I appreciate you, brother. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon.
Yep. See y'all.